Hey guys, welcome to the 2022 Year 9 5.2 Algebra topic test. Here are the solutions. Question 1a, I combine the like terms, so I combine the x's first. Minus 2 minus 4 gives me minus 6x. I leave the plus 3 alone. Final answer, minus 6x plus 3. Question b, I combine the like terms again. 5 is the only constant, so you leave that alone. Combining the q squareds, minus 3 plus 5 gets you positive 2q squared. Combining the p's, minus 25 minus 7 gets you minus 32p. Final answer, 5 plus 2q squared minus 32p. Question c, we multiply the coefficients. 3 times minus 8 is minus 24, and we leave all the pronumerals the same. So that's minus 24, a, b squared, c. Question d, we multiply the coefficients again. Minus 2 times 6 is minus 12. We combine the powers of a. So there's a to the power of 1 times a to the power of 2. That gets me a to the power of 3. Combining the powers of b gets you b to the power of 4, and you leave c alone. Final answer, minus 12, a cubed, b to the power of 4, c. Question E, it's a division, so we write it as a fraction to begin with. That's 32x over 4x squared. 32 over 4 is 8. X over x squared, there's an extra x on the denominator, so you leave the extra x on the denominator. Final answer, 8 over x. Question F, we write it as a fraction to begin with as well. That's 3x squared y over 18y. You can see that the y's cancel. 3 over 18 becomes 1 over 6. Final answer, x squared over 6. Question 2, we draw our eyebrows to expand. 5x times 2x is 10x squared. 5x times 7 is 35x. 5x times minus y is minus 5xy. Final answer, 10x squared plus 35x minus 5xy. Question B, we draw our eyebrows once again. This time we need to be careful because of the minus sign in front. Minus 5 times x is minus 5x. Minus 5 times minus 3 is plus 15. Final answer, minus 5x plus 15. Question C, we need to expand two sets of brackets. There's a 2 in front of the first set of brackets. There's no number in front of the second set of brackets, so that's an invisible 1. 2 times 3x is 6x. 2 times minus 4 is minus 8. Minus 1 times x is minus x. Minus 1 times minus 5 is positive 5. Then we combine the like terms. 6x minus x is 5x. Minus 8 plus 5 is minus 3. Final answer, 5x minus 3. Question D, we draw our eyebrows. P times p is p squared. P times q is pq. 3 times p is 3p. 3 times q is 3q. All those terms are different, so we cannot simplify, and we leave it as it is, p squared plus pq plus 3p plus 3q. Question E, we expand those brackets by drawing our eyebrows once again. This time we get x squared minus 3x plus 9. This time we can simplify, so we collect the minus 3x and the minus 3x together. That gets us a final answer of x squared minus 6x plus 9. Question F is very similar. We draw our eyebrows. 3x times 3x is 9x squared. 3x times 5 is 15x. 5 times 3x is also 15x. And 5 times 5 is 25. We combine the like terms together. That gets us 9x squared plus 30x plus 25. Question G, similar once again. 7a times 7a is 49a squared. 7a times minus 3n is minus 21an. Plus 3n times 7a is plus 21an. Plus 3n times minus 3n is minus 9n squared. The two terms in the middle cancel because they're the same, and you're left with 49a squared minus 9n squared. Question H, we have two sets of brackets, so we need to expand both. Expanding the first set of brackets, we do p times 4, which is 4p. P times minus p, which is minus p squared. 3 times 4 is 12. 3 times minus p is minus 3p. Expanding the second set of brackets, we get p squared plus 3p minus 3p minus 9. Then we collect our like terms. Putting all the p's together, we get 1p. Adding the p squareds together, we get 0, so we can just cross those out. Doing 12 minus 9, we get 3. Final answer, p plus 3. Question I, we have two sets of brackets that we need to expand, so we draw our eyebrows. For the first one, when we expand it, we get x squared plus x plus 1. For the second one, there's a minus out front, so I'm actually going to draw a set of brackets around that so that I can expand the minus sign later. When I expand that second set of brackets, I get 2x squared minus 6x plus x minus 3. Then I'm going to combine the x plus x at the start of that question, and I get x squared plus 2x plus 1 for the beginning half. For the second half, I'm going to combine the minus 6x plus x, so I get 2x squared minus 5x minus 3 inside those brackets. I still leave the brackets there. For the next step, that's where I expand those brackets, so I leave the start the same, and I get minus 2x squared plus 5x plus 3 when I expand those brackets. Finally, I can collect my like terms. X squared minus 2x squared is minus x squared. 2x plus 5x is plus 7x. And 1 plus 3 is 4. Final answer, minus x squared plus 7x plus 4. Question 3a. I start by looking at minus 3 and minus 9. The highest common factor is minus 3, so I take that out the front. Then I open my set of brackets. Minus 3 times what will give me minus 3? That's 1. Minus 3 times what will give me minus 9m? That's plus 3m. Final answer, minus 3 brackets 1 plus 3m. Question B is similar but a little bit more complicated because it has 3 terms. So I look at 24 minus 9 and 18. The highest common factor there is 3. Then I look at my x's. The most I can take out is x squared. Then I look at my y's. The most I can take out is y. Then I open up my brackets. 3x squared y times what will give me 24x cubed y. That's 8x. Similarly, I do it for the other two terms, and I get my final answer, 3x squared y, brackets, 8x minus 3y to the power of 6, plus 6x to the power of 3. Question C, I'm factorizing a monic trinomial. I need two numbers that multiply to give 24, but add to give 11. That's 8 and 3. Final answer, x plus 8, x plus 3. Question D, I need two numbers that multiply to give 42, but add to give minus 13. That's minus 6 and minus 7. So that gives me x minus 6, x minus 7. Question E, two numbers that multiply to give negative 27, but add to give 6. That's positive 9 and negative 3. So that's x plus 9, x minus 3. Question F, two numbers that multiply to give minus 22, but add to give minus 9. That's minus 11 and plus 2. So that's x minus 11, x plus 2. Question G is a monic trinomial that has all the terms mixed around. So I can rewrite that question with my x squared at the front. That becomes x squared minus 8x plus 12. Then I can factorize that. I need two numbers that multiply to give 12 and add to give minus 8. That's x minus 6, x minus 2. Question H, I take out a common factor first. That's 4. That leaves me with x squared minus 8x plus 15 in the brackets. I can factorize that. That gets me 4, x minus 5, x minus 3. Question I take out a common factor of x first. That leaves me with x squared plus 9x plus 20 in the brackets. Once again, I can factorize that by doing x plus 4, x plus 5. So final answer is x brackets x plus 4, x plus 5. Question 4a, I'm going to use KCF, keep my first fraction the same, change the division to a multiplication, flip the second fraction upside down so it becomes 18 over m to the power of 3, leave everything else the same. Then I simplify my numerator. That gets me 18m n to the power of 3. Simplify my denominator. That gets me 8m to the power of 3. I'm multiplying everything together. Then I simplify. 18 over 8 is 9 over 4. I have 1m on the numerator, 3 on the denominator. That means that there's 2 extra on the denominator. So I write m squared on the denominator. I leave n to the power of 3 alone. Final answer, 9n to the power of 3 all over 4m squared. Question B, I'm subtracting fractions, so I need to check that the denominator is the same. In this case it is, so I just subtract the numerators. 11x minus 9x is 2x. I leave 20 as the denominator, but I can simplify 2 over 20. That gets me a final answer of x over 10. Question C, my fractions don't have a common denominator, so I start by doing an invisible set of brackets on the numerator. Then I'm multiplying that first fraction by 2 over 2, so that the denominator becomes 6. Then I write one big denominator of 6, and I put all my numerators together. So 2 bracket x minus 4 plus x plus 1. Next, I expand those brackets. That gets me 2x minus 8 plus x plus 1 on the numerator. Denominator stays the same. I simplify the numerator. 2x plus x is 3x. Minus 8 plus 1 is minus 7. Final answer, 3x minus 7 all over 6. Question D. I need to have a common denominator. The lowest common multiple of 8 and 6 is 24. So that's going to be my common denominator. So I put my invisible set of brackets for the numerators, and I multiply my first one by 4 over 4 and the second one by 3 over 3. So I write one giant fraction of 24, and I put in the new numerators. 4 bracket x plus 5, close bracket, minus 3, and 2x minus 7 in brackets. Then I expand those brackets. That gets me 4x plus 20 minus 6x plus 21. And that's why you need those brackets in there. If you don't have the brackets, you're going to get minus 21 instead of plus 21. You leave the 24 on the denominator alone. Then you simplify the numerator by collecting like terms. 4x minus 6x is minus 2x. 20 plus 21 is 41. Final answer, minus 2x plus 41 all over 24. Next question has 3 terms. That's okay. We find the lowest common multiple of 4, 2, and 3, which is 12. So that's going to be my common denominator. So I put my invisible sets of brackets around the numerator. First one I multiply by 3 over 3. Second one by 6 over 6. And the third one by 4 over 4. I write it all together as one fraction, and then I'm going to expand those brackets. Expanding the brackets gets me 3x plus 6 plus 12x plus 6 plus 4x plus 4 all over 12. Then I can collect my like terms. 3x plus 12x plus 4x gets me 19x. 6 plus 6 plus 4 gets me 16. Final answer, 19x plus 16 all over 12. Question F, very similar. This time I'm going to have a common denominator of 6, which means that the first term gets multiplied by 2 over 2, the second one by 3 over 3, and I do not need to change the third one because it's already 6. Then I write it all as one giant fraction with a common denominator of 6, and then I can expand those brackets. That gets me 2x plus 4 plus 3x minus 3 minus 5x all over 6. Simplify by collecting those like terms. 2x plus 3x minus 5x, that's 0x. So I don't need to write that. 4 minus 3 is 1. Final answer, 1 over 6. For the bonus question, if you just ignore the y's, you will get a monic trinomial of x squared minus 2x minus 3. You can factorize that as x minus 3x plus 1. Then you just add the y's to the second term. that becomes x minus 3y, x plus 1y. Thank you very much. See you next time. Bye-bye.